Good morning, traders. Welcome back to the showdown. I see Will is ready to rumble. He says, ready to rummy. Brian, good morning. Welcome to the showdown, guys. If you guys are brand new, you're in the showdown. I have a guest. FxBigDog will be here, and we're going to go trade 5 pairs trading live today. And we're going to have 2 pairs each. Whoever can close these pairs first will be the winner of the showdown. So get ready. We're going to start looking at these 5 pairs, starting analyzing these pairs, and trade live today. So get ready, and we'll see you guys right after this.
All righty, traders. Walt Cameron, thank you very much for coming back, and happy Friday to you, my friend.
Yes, same to you.
And if you haven't announced it yet, I did win the last battle, so just let's make sure that everyone knows that. I actually don't know. I don't know who did who won the last battle. I know the Euro closed out last. I don't know if that was my or your pair. I
don't know. Maybe the members are paying attention. Maybe they know who won.
We'll have to go check that one out. Hey, all right, traders. Well, welcome to the Friday Showdown, where Cameron takes on the FxBigDog in a trade battle. So we're going to go ahead and take a look and see what's going on in the market. Remember, there's 2 things that came out this week that was important, and that was, of course, the pound rate decision. And they surprised the market. Instead of doing a 25 basis point hike, they went ahead and raised the rates 50 basis point. We had a sort of like a hint that we knew that there was definitely a rate hike, coming up, but the 50 basis point, maybe not quite surprised, because inflation showed that we had this week showed the year to year coming out the exact same as last month, so 87. And so if the inflation numbers are the same as last month, we didn't see an increase or decrease in that, then they want to be a little aggressive to start getting that downturn starting to take place. We had sort of a downturn from 10.1% with inflation year on year, and it dropped down to 8.7%, and it hasn't really gone below that. So they want to get that below, and I mean, inflation is really high in the UK. Now, the Swiss National Bank, they didn't surprise us. They raised the rates 25 basis points like they said they were going to do. And we saw a reaction in the market, and it wasn't quite a bearish move, a strong bearish move in, let's say, the CAD Swiss. It actually was a bullish move, which means that the Canadian dollar strengthened against the Swiss franc. The Swiss franc weakened. So even though they raised the rate, we had a weaker Swiss based on the data. Now, we had a little bit of a late move over last night in the Swiss. Swiss gained some strength overnight. And we'll go ahead and take a look, see, because we've got a pair that we do trade, the CAD Swiss, that we do trade here in the show. We'll take a look and see how we're going to go ahead and trade that this morning. And let's see who the lucky one is. So with that being said, Cameron, it's Good Friday. I think it's a beautiful Friday. We actually had some rain here in Florida, which is pretty awesome. We have had very little rain here, and it's so good to see some rain coming down. So let's go ahead and get started. I think what we're going to do is just go ahead and I'm going to give you the honors. Go for it, because you're the underdog. Ha ha! I had to say that. So let's go ahead and give you the honors. Go ahead and pick a currency pair, anyone that you want, and I'll pick one, and so we go until we get the last currency pair. So all yours, buddy.
Okay. All right.
Shady.
I get to pick, huh? I'll go ahead and pick the US dollar CAD.
US dollar CAD? Right. Share your screen. Let's do it.
Okay.
US dollar CAD. He chooses easy ones. He's like really easy. All right. So US dollar CAD. Let's go ahead and throw in a US dollar CAD here. And let's go take a look and see what Cameron's got. All right, Cameron. Okay. Shows yours, my friend.
All right, you see it? All right. Is my tool working? Oh, my tool's not working. You can't see my tool. Great. I don't know why it's been doing that lately. All right. So you're in the US dollar CAD. Looking at the longer time frame here, the higher time frame, I am seeing that we've been moving bearish, okay? pretty bearish here. If you take a look at the daily, actually, we can see this trend line here. We have some room to the downside here for price to test the support here, this trend line. We also see price taking out these lows at the bottom here. So price definitely took out some support. I know you can't see my tool there, so let me just pull up the.
Just close it and open it again. It'll work.
Yeah, I'll just don't worry about it now. I'll do it after this pair. So we can see here the support here. Price taking out the support. Getting a little bit of retracement here. Let's see if we go to the lower time frame here. Here we see some pullback. Okay, so we got a nice strong pullback here on the 1 hour, and we can see here on my oscillator, we seen some negative divergence as price is pulling back. So what happens is we had price take out this low and continue to move back up into some liquidity here. Now it's obviously testing this supply right here, where the last previous high was in this zone right here. As you can see, this resistance right here. So price is just kind of just below that resistance there, but we're seeing some negative divergence. Maybe price continues to move up a couple pips. Possibly could move maybe another 20 pips, but not necessarily, as I'm still seeing some strong divergence. I'm pretty bearish here. If you look at the euro, I'm seeing the euros had nice correction here, broke through this low. So we've seen some more strong euro here continue. So I think we're going to see a dip here in the US dollar CAD after price continues to maybe want to just move up a little bit, test these highs, but we're going to see a nice bearish move, and we should see price go all the way back down to these lows right here. So I'm going to sell the US dollar CAD.
Okay. Sell US dollar CAD. Huh. Interesting. Is I'm going to take on the New Zealand CAD. I think that's a pair I want to go ahead and chase, and the reason why upside turn on that. So let's take a look over here. All right, US dollar CAD. US dollar CAD. So we just closed out a big position on the Aussie New Zealand dollar. I'm seeing my signals coming through like crazy here. On the Pip Hunter Trio. We just closed out the New Zealand CAD short that we had. Sorry, Aussie New Zealand. So let's go ahead and take a look at the setup right here on the New Zealand CAD. New Zealand CAD is set up right here with a larger swing. We've had a lot of bearish movement coming down right here, and we are obviously looking for the market to turn. We've got a little oversold condition here. And, well, we did hit that resistance, so I'm not expecting price to go above that resistance there unless we're going to stay inside this wedge, which is possible. I'm not discounting that. But coming off the support right here and with this big bearish move to the downside, I am expecting some rally in the New Zealand CAD. Now, if I go to the 1 hour time frame right here and I dig into the 1 hour and look at the wave structure they have right here, we see that there is definitely divergence sitting over here on this chart. And the divergence is indicating bullish divergence, which means that we've seen price moving lower and the oscillator slightly bullish. So I'm going to say, Cameron, at least 20 pips to the upside. I'm going to buy right now New Zealand CAD. New Zealand. And I mean, I don't even have to look at this too much. I see the market creating this wave 1, 2, 3, year is 4, and now we're at that 127 and went a little further than that, went down to the 144. And so, yes, this is anxiously expecting, we're anxiously expecting New Zealand CAD to rally. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and put a buy in on that. Did you throw that in?
Yes, sir. It's in.
All right. Now, traders, if you go into the Telegram channel, you'll see the link inside the description here. You'll see that there's a Telegram channel. All these singles, these trade ideas are being posted in the Telegram channel absolutely free. You can check it out, follow us, do whatever you want. But just remember, whatever you do, it's at your own risk. It's at your own risk, all right? This is this video, this session, this showdowns that we do is for educational purposes only. So make sure that you understand that and you're taking on all these trades on your own at your own risk. All right. Now, if you choose to follow, we will be sending signals or at least alerts based on where we open new trades, where we close trades. You will know that, but you have to be connected to the Telegram channel, all right, in order to be able to see that. So complete transparency on this. Cameron, I'm going to pass it on to you. What's your next chart?
I'm gonna do the Aussie CAD. Because I'm seeing the same direction in the New Zealand CAD. I've talked about this in my VIP members, in my VIP classes about the New Zealand CAD because we're holding some buy positions and we're targeting about 500 pips on the New Zealand CAD. We already closed 500 pips last week on the New Zealand CAD, and we're looking about to do the same thing, targeting this previous high. So I'm seeing the same thing here on the New Zealand CAD as I'm seeing the same thing here on the Aussie CAD. So we see the Aussie CAD here is testing this low, and we have some key demand here as well. There is a little bit of liquidity down below here. If I go to the daily, we can see there is some liquidity at the bottom here. Now, necessarily, is price going to go and grab some liquidity below here? I mean, it could go up about 40 pips, especially this demand level right here below. We could see maybe if price wants to grab some liquidity, move about 40, maybe 45 pips. But we are at a key demand level. Prices now just get into an oversold here on the daily. We see the positive divergence in the 4 hour. I'm going to stick to my game plan and still buy here on the Aussie CAD. I believe we're also holding some buy positions on Aussie CAD. I haven't told my members this, but we are targeting more than 20 pips on Aussie CAD. I have a game plan on Aussie CAD that I changed this morning. So we're targeting about 100 pips here on the Aussie CAD. So I'm expecting some bullish running on the Aussie CAD as well, just like you saw on the New Zealand CAD. So I'm going with the buy on the Aussie.
Okay. All right, that makes sense. I like that idea. Yep, perfect. I'm game. All right, well then that brings me to I guess the CAD Swiss that I got to go to right here and take a look at the CAD Swiss and see what's going on with the CAD Swiss. Let's go ahead and switch it over. And let me see here. All right. So the CAD Swiss right here is quite a tricky one right here because if you go to the larger time frame and you look at the daily setup right here, you look at this and you go, price is not breaking above 68. And so if price is not going to break above 68 right here, are we going to go back down to 67? Well, there is that possibility, right? The possibility of the market going back down here, if it doesn't break above 6,800 right here, it's going to go down to 6,700 because it's going to stay inside this consolidation. We've been in this range for a while since we got in early this month. So it's been sitting inside this range, and it's really stalling here at the top and not breaking through. The question here is today maybe the breakout point? Well, I'm going to go down to my lower time frame. I'm going to take a look over here. And I spoke to my students this week, and I said to them, you know what, traders, the market environment that we're trading at the moment right now is really tricky. And sometimes we have to decide on whether the market actually is staying with the trend a lot more often than not. And if it is, then it's always better to go ahead and stick to the trend. So what trend do we follow? We've got different types of trends, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, weekly. Which trend do we follow? Well, you got to decide on the time frame, firstly, number one, and then, of course, number two, when you pick the time frame, make sure that you do see some market cycles or market structure that follows or fits inside your setups. So I'm looking at my 1 hour time frame as my trend right here, and I do see the trend to be bullish. All right, the trend is bullish. Yes, we are struggling to break through that resistance, but let me take a look at my structures going up right here. So this is going to be wave one. Let's pull it over here. All right, so we got wave one right here. In fact, let's see here. Yep, wave one. Now we have the market hitting that 1.6 right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and look for wave two over here. There's wave two. And then, so this right here, this level there, this is my wave one retest. So the market has gone ahead and actually look at this. It actually looks like it even tried to take or test that the 1.27 right here. Never quite got to it. Got as high as maybe 68.30 right there, and then pulled back again. So this could be just what we call is an irregular flat, or it could be setting up with a complete fifth wave, and the market's gone down and taken out the lows here of wave 4 right here. So actually, wave 4 would have been here, believe it or not. So the market took out. So I'm going to say, Cameron, that we're going to continue to see a bullish move in the CAD Swiss, and this is just a corrective move, a short-term corrective move, and then we're going to go north. So I'm going to go ahead and buy what is the price at the moment right now, 84 around about there, 86. So I'm going to take a buy on the CAD Swiss right here, expecting price to come at least test these highs again today, and if not, a breakout and further north. So we'll get our 20 pips out of this. Now, obviously, if it doesn't break through, we got to realize the trend is maybe reversing short term, and that means we could go down to around about 20. What is it? 67.20, right about there again, maybe 6,700. So, which means that I'm going to be aware of that. That if I'm wrong on this and the market does want to go down, then of course I would be looking for some further downside moves. So I'm going to stick to the trend right now. If the trend breaks, I'll deal with that next week then. So buy with that, and we are in. We got to buy at 67.91. Oh, got a little slippage on that. Yep, it looks like it got me in. The spread must be wide. 67.91. That's pretty high compared to what I'm looking at price at right now. Price is at 86. So yeah, is it a 6 pip spread? What's the spread on that? It must be about 6 pips. All right, we're in. All right, Cameron, it's all yours, my friend.
All right, so what we have left is the euro.
Is that the only one left?
Yes, I went and traded the Aussie CAD and the
Have we
US
done
dollar
two currency
CAD.
pairs already?
What's that?
Okay.
Oh,
It looks like
yeah.
we
So the
got
euro
nothing
US,
from my end.
yeah, the euro US dollar is the only one left here, and we're gonna take a look. So I sold the US dollar CAD, expected bearish move in the US dollar, so we could see maybe a little bit of a rally here in the euro US dollar, and it's exactly what I'm seeing here because a lot of my members know. Take a look at the 50-minute time frame here. Actually, sorry, let's go to 1 hour. And what we got here is a breakthrough of this trend line. As you can see, this trend line here, price had a nice little falling wedge here, had a nice breakthrough. And what we've seen is price want to correct back. And we're expecting price to correct back into some liquidity, some consolidation. You can see this level I have right here. There's a bunch of consolidation here. If you take a look, it's about 20 pips. And I price can move up a little bit further. There's some candle wicks and some auto blocks above here. But we're expecting some strong correction move, at least above 20 pips. So I'm going to buy on the euro US dollar, expecting price to move back into this liquidity, grab some liquidity, and then it could go ahead and move on its own terms. But I'm expecting some bullish move here on the euro US dollar.
Now it did come. If you look over here, what do you think the overall direction is going to be on this euro US dollar? Because I'm looking at this right here, and I'm seeing the euro come back and test this level right here, and that is the previous 1.618, which means that this is an irregular flat pattern, and yes, we are expecting price to continue to move north on the euro US dollar. So let me go here.
I mean, in my VIP membership, I've been talking about this the key resistance level at 105. So I expect the euro to make its way up to the 105 level to test that.
You mean key support level?
A resistance.
At 105. We're trading at 108 at the moment right now. So 105 is down. It's support.
Sorry, I mean like 1.105. So you would say 110.
Oh, one. Okay,
Yeah,
got
sorry.
you. Okay, 1.105. All right, got you.
So yeah, I'm expecting
right.
That resistance level up there, as you can see right there, those highs. I expect price to go make its way up there, test those highs before it makes its way back down.
Okay. All right. So so if I break this down, look, I get this part right here. I think I'm on the same page on you. with regard to this. Look at the wave 1, 2, 3, and then an irregular flat. We should see price go back up again. So I think I actually am agreeing with you.
I am selling on the VIP members on the VIP trade. So we are looking for that bearish move. We just got such a strong bearish move right now, that falling wedge there, uh, which is just unfortunate. It didn't move any more than it did. So I'm starting to see that correction move, and obviously right now I'm just focused on this correction move for this trade, to just go and buy on this correction move. But at the same time, I could anticipate prices continue to move north and test that supply level.
Yeah, and if it's going to go into an irregular flat pattern right here and maybe go deeper, maybe a zigzag, we could get these highs right here tested up here at the top. So we could see price going back up here, retesting that, and then breaking down south again. So there's a lot of whippy lashy type of movements. But I like the fact that I got to stick with my guns, right? My guns is that this is wave 1, 2, 3. Then we've got an irregular flat. Market's taking out the low, which means that this is my buy zone right here. So, I'm actually buying on the flagship product. Where I'm actually buying myself on the euro US dollar. We picked up 2 buys already this morning, and we're in on another buy right here, expecting this to be the buy zone for price to go higher. So I'm going to go ahead and say, yeah, Cameron, I'm with you. Let's go ahead and buy this one.
Okay. All right, we're in.
Buy euro US dollar.
We're in.
All right, cool. All right, good stuff. All right. Well, that pretty much wraps up this session today. Traders, listen here. We're going to go ahead and say a couple of things here. What you haven't done it already, consider branching out into intraday trading, which is we call our money trades, all right? Call our bread and butter trades. Make sure that you got your bread and butter trades worked out. So have a strategy that's working out your bread and butter trades, which means that you can see continued profits every single day and grow your account slowly, not these big trades. But then also have these bonus trades, right? Take 1 or 2 currency pairs and really look at it and build onto that currency pair, and look at that currency pair to be your bonus trade. So it may not pay out every single day or every single week, but it gives you those month-to-month big payouts, and that's what you're looking for. So remember, 2 type of trading strategies you've got to sort of levitate to. 1, bread and butter trades, intraday trading. All right, showing profits every single day, growing your portfolio, let it run, just keep letting it run. And then another one where you're looking at more 1 or 2 currency pairs that you focus on, that you may even start building your positions on that as you're looking for a long-term target and looking for bigger profits, but it's taking you maybe a few weeks, maybe a month to go ahead and have that payout, but you're building up for a bigger trade setups. And so looking at the markets differently from a long-term perspective and a short-term perspective is important to make sure that those 2 strategies do line up. And so this is the deal. We do offer in the flagship, right? Flagship product that we have called the Pip Hunter is that bread and butter trades. Builds up your account. Now, sure, the markets haven't been quite ideal for bread and butter trades because it's been spiking. This is a typical example right here, where the market goes ahead and drops south and then struggles to retrace. When you have these type of moves where the market struggles to retrace, it's very difficult to make money and make quick money on these type of moves. So you got to be a little bit patient. But the flagship product, the Pip Hunter, is a great product. Check it out. Check down below or go to the website, TradersNetworkClub.com. Check out under the professional membership. You'll see that says read more or see more, whatever. Click on that, and we have a bunch of trade ideas that you can go ahead and look at that gives you short-term bread and butter trades. Check it out. The results are absolutely fantastic. Traders are making really good money from these trade ideas, and maybe you guys want to go ahead and join. If you want to get your feet wet, check out the Starter Pro membership, where you get trade ideas and you get a tool you can use to just follow the trades just like we do here in the show. So make sure you go ahead and do that. Traders, I want to go ahead and thank you for coming in. Thank you, Cam, for bringing me into the show. Make sure that you are clicking the like button right there. Smash the like button. Share the video. Get this video out to as many traders as possible. We want to continue to service and help traders become successful in trading by giving them the education, the tools, and the know-how in order to be able to combat the market to come out on top after a long day of struggle. So with that being said, Cameron, this is the FxBigDog
We'll see you
signing
guys
off.
next week. Take care.
Thank you.